Well, here we are the first week of May in the Talawind Ranch Sauvignon Blanc. We were here a few weeks ago and we kind of took a look to see where the vineyard was at that time. So it's just a short update. We've had a couple weeks transpire since then. We had some heavy rains in the late April. And if you look, well, in this area, just within a mile or so, I've seen 2 or 3 tractors that have been stuck in the wet ground. But now it's drying out so that we can get our equipment through. We actually came through the vineyard yesterday, and we did some disking. And if you were to look along the vineyard rows, you'll see that it's just freshly churned. Any grasses or any cover crop that we had have been tilled back into it. And that will help some nitrogen for these plants as they're starting to grow. You'll see that there's been a fair amount of growth since the last time. We are now going to be looking at fruit. This would be the potential fruit. These are going to be flowers that are going to be developing. So this is very important to us. We will go through very shortly and evaluate how much potential crop there is. This doesn't necessarily mean how much crop there is, because you can lose some through either frost or some hailstorms or different things. Just the equipment can knock some of these little weak tender shoots off, and that's fruit that's lost. But this is the maximum potential crop that we will have for 2018. And so we will go through in the next week or two, and if you look on this trunk here, these are called suckers. It's this weak stuff. We'll be just taking this off because this is essentially draining energy from the upper plant, which we want to have all of this energy focused on developing the fruit that we're going to harvest this year. It is the first week of May, and in just a short while we'll be bottling our 2017 Sauvignon Blanc. So this is what's going to be, I'll be looking at in about a year for what's going to go into the bottle. So far, 17 has looked very good for me. I did the final tastings just last week. I'm now preparing the supplies, and we will be bottling it in about 2.5 weeks, and then it'll be available in the taste room shortly afterwards. So this is kind of like the full cycle. This is the 2018. And 1 year before, I was standing here making these same decisions, same evaluations on how the fruit's going to look, and here it is, I'm getting ready to bottle it. So let's hope that this vintage turns out as nice as certainly looking it. It's had nice weather for the growing year so far. Let's hope the quality turns out as nice as we had for 2017.